Hello, my name is Julie Lai, and today I had an honor of working with the Temple City Mayor, William Mann, and also with his wife.
Hi, my name is William Mann. I'm the mayor of Temple City, and I had the pleasure of knowing Julie through a recent real estate transaction that we were going through.
And so the reason I've been working with them is because they've been looking for a home for their parents. And so parents are older, they live in a two-story home, and the goal was to move closer to them, and so that they'll be able to enjoy their life together and be able to help take care of their homes. And so I've been helping them look for over 3 years, and so happened, it's a very rare opportunity where I was able to help them find literally a home 2 doors down, so they're practically neighbors.
And we were really trying to look for a place for our in-laws to be closer to us. We were looking for a place that was single story so they wouldn't have to go up the stairs. We want enough rooms and enough space so that they could enjoy themselves and also be very close to us. So Julie sent us a couple of listings, and there was one particular one that really caught our eye. And the main reason was it was within walking distance from where we currently live. And when we finally got a chance to look inside, it really captured our attention, and it was something that we grew to love. First, it met so much of our criteria. The fact that it was 1 story, it had 5 bedrooms, which was a little more than what we had even hoped for. It was very spacious and had all the space that my in-laws were really looking for as their new home. In addition, it had a nice little yard because they wanted their own space to be able to spend outside. The location was very close to a lot of amenities, close to the supermarkets, close to doctor's offices, and most importantly, very close to us.
So I've been working closely with the buyers for almost 3 years, finding them the perfect home. But however, this home was a hot home. And so we ran into a situation where there was multiple offers. We were dealing with investors, and we're also dealing with cash offers. And so what was really important to the seller was really finding the right buyer. The sellers that lived in their home for over 30 years, so it wasn't really about the net, but it did a little bit. But at the same time, they just wanted to make sure that it was passed down to the right family. And so William, his wife, and his parents, this was perfect for a home for them. So I really worked really hard in terms of building that rapport with the agent and being able to find the middle ground to show the value and why it's so important to leave this home with the next buyers.
So what I really loved about Julie was that she was a consummate professional throughout the entire process. She was very knowledgeable. She knew the ins and outs of every detailed part of the transaction. She knew how to communicate well. She got along really well with the seller's agent, and she essentially got us basically everything that we needed from step A through step Z. And what really impressed me was the speed and efficiency in which everything occurred, because we had a pretty ambitious timeline in terms of how quickly we wanted to buy it after we realized that this was it. This was the house that we really wanted for our in-laws. And so really, I think from the moment we saw the house to when we started opening escrow was literally within just a couple of weeks. And that's a lot thanks to Julie's professionalism, her knowledge, and her help. So another interesting aspect of working with Julie was the process of negotiating the price with the seller. And what was really great was that she provided great insight and great advice as to what the proper pricing point was. And in this case, we had a seller who was clearly wanted to move fast and only wanted to entertain serious buyers and serious offers. And we had a lot of chance to communicate with them, and Julie was great in kind of smoothing out the lines of communication and truly understanding where the seller stood. And through that process, we were able to offer it right at the sweet spot, where there wasn't really a lot of back and forth, and we were able to close that deal rather quickly. And that saved us a lot of time, a lot of anxiety, and it saved us this long, drawn-out process that some people might be afraid of. But for us, it was very smooth and very enjoyable.
And so through some negotiation, we were able to beat out multiple offers, beat out investors' cash offers, and really didn't have to really pay really over it.